Your intuition is protecting you. Your intuition is protecting you. And it has been for a long time, but the more that you're trusting it now, the more that you're seeing how much of a gift it truly is, how much of a gift that it truly is. This hermit mode that you've been in is no longer fulfilling you in all of the ways that it was before. It was what you needed before. It was filling your cup and filling your heart space before. And now it is no longer, because you were meant to be connecting with people. You're already starting to experience this. I've already been starting to experience this as well. I've been craving being around people more, like out and about in general in public places, but also like connecting with strangers, connecting with people who are coming back into my life and my space. 111 and 112, 1111 and 1112. Your truth is in remembering that you are the Queen of Pentacles here. You are full of abundance. You literally generate abundance and value wherever you go. From a beautiful reading and code rewriting, meditation and transmutation that I was listening to this morning, you are literally bringing in all that is meant for you. You're bringing in all of the collaboration that is meant for you. You're bringing in every person, everything, every place that is meant for you. The devil has had power over you and over others before. But as you realize that you are the portal and you are God, you are the world, 225, as I say that, you are God's tool and mouthpiece, yes, but also you are his divine essence, literally like within you, and he's beckoning you forward. He's beckoning you to remember your own power and your own strength, because as soon as you do that, 248, as soon as you do that, then you realize that the devil had no power over you. Only had power over you when you didn't remember who you truly were on the inside, that everything comes from within you, and the readiness and the divine timing that you've been waiting for and things just coming into your life is actually you generating that source power, that source creation. You are tapped in now, and so you are recognizing and remembering the power that you truly hold. The gifts that are coming in for you, this is just the start. This is just the beginning. What you are about to experience is just the trickle of the beginning of what you are going to be experiencing. What you have been experiencing is just the start of everything that you are meant for. Everything that you have walked away from is being returned to you tenfold. Is being returned to you tenfold because of this fool's journey that you have allowed yourself to go on, because you have allowed yourself to be the fool, because you have allowed yourself to begin new with old starts, with old energy. Like, you haven't pushed aside everything that you were meant to experience and revisit from your past. You have gotten the new start because you revisited the old. 432. And the Knight of Swords is coming forward for you to challenge you to remember that truth when things get hard in the future. And when they get hard in the future, it's not going to be the kind of hard that you think, because you have gotten so much stronger and you have challenged every belief, every belief that has made you feel unworthy, any scarcity or lack mindset that has been coming forward for you at any time in your life is being challenged at this time, has been being challenged. You have already been going through and working through all of those things that have been getting in the way of your abundance and getting in the way of true love and finding your most compatible partner and calling them in for you. It's been keeping you stuck in not seeing what is there for you behind you because you're so focused on what you're losing. But you've been working through all of that. You've been working through literally all of that, and it's made you feel weak, but in reality you are strong. And that's the truth that the Knight of Swords is bringing forward to you. This Knight of Swords is helping you to remember that you are not how you feel. You are strength, and you are stronger. So even when things are getting hard, the reason that they're getting hard is because they're the experiences that are meant to show you that they're not actually hard anymore, because you've grown so freaking much that they don't even feel like, when you've conditioned yourself, when you've never done a sit-up before in your life, doing 10 sit-ups a day for a week feels really hard. When you are conditioned and when you have been training and doing 45-second planks every day for a week, or for 3 months, or for however long you've been on this process, likely it's been months/years. I think it's just gotten more intense for you in the most recent months. It's no longer, nothing is rash about this 707. Nothing is rash about the energy that you are moving forward with at this time. And that is the truth. That is the message of truth that is being brought forward to you. You are not the same person that you were before. You are not being brought in or conditioned to anything that you were not meant to handle. And it was always within you. Even when you were a child, it was always within you. This is innate to the core of who you are. This is innate to the healing type of energy that you bring to others. You're bringing this now, finally, to yourself. And you are no longer going to be in the shadows, because you're no longer going to be scared by the shadows, is more what I feel to say. 804 may be significant for you. You're no longer going to be scared by your own shadows, because you have 811, because you have delved so deeply into the shadow realms and into your inner workings and into your inner psyche and mind and thought patterns and thought loops and karmic debts and generational traumas and curses and everything else that you've been working through. You have faced all of your shadows, and now it's like old familiar territory. It's like your favorite park at night. You're not scared because you've been there so many times before, 844, that you know what's there. Even if it feels a little bit scary at times, you have started going there at night. You've started going there when it's actually dark, and so now your favorite place in the daytime has now become one of your favorite, most reverent, sacred, serene places in the nighttime as well. You are no longer, I feel to say that you're the underdog here. You see yourself as a little bit of the underdog, but like in kind of a mischievous, like I have a secret sort of way. Like, you know your power, and you know that you're being presented to others as this, and that you have been presented as this energy for so long, like the hidden person in plain sight that is meant to overcome all of these energies that think that they have power, or that look like they have power from the outside, but really they're dead men's bones on the inside. It's like whited sepulchers, if you're familiar with that religious terms. Like, they look really good on the outside. They look to have all of this power and authority and wealth and status and reputation, And in reality, it will pale in comparison. That doesn't even do it justice. It will pale in comparison to the energy that you actually have within you. And because you've been hidden for so long, it's almost like you're starting to remember that was what you agreed to. You agreed to forget yourself and to forget all that you've done in previous lifetimes, to forget what a freaking powerhouse you are. A true, like, savior in so many respects to the world as a whole. Like, seriously, you've done some massively incredible things in previous lifetimes and spaces that were not earthly, like interdimensionally, I feel to say, and a lot of supernatural energy here, alternate dimensions, astral realms, everything that you've been working towards. And you may even still be doing this in your sleep. 11:11, as I say that, and 11:10. You may be still participating in this work in your sleep. If you have a hard time remembering your dreams, but you feel that your dreams are really powerful and every once in a while you're able to remember something about your dreams, that is because you are still under contract, or have been, and you're about to break this point. 11:33. You're about to break this point. You're about to not renew your contract. You're about to not renew your contract of illusion, of forgetting yourself anymore. You're about to start 11:55. You're about to start fresh with a new journey. A completion. The Seven of Pentacles here. It's a completion of this contract, of this journey that you've been on thus far. And it's almost like, like in the movies where someone like remembers their power, good or bad, and they kind of like stretch, like they're waking up for the first time and they're just like 12:21, and they're waking up for the first time. Oh, it's this mirror side. That number 12:21 is a palindrome, and so as above, so below, backwards and forwards, all of that energy. 1, 2, 3, 3. You are always who you've always been, and forgetting doesn't take that away. So now that you're remembering, it's even more fun for you, for your spirit team, for the angels, and for everyone who can actually see you. And it's ultra scary for those who have been in power. They can sense it. Their soul and their spirit can sense it, even if they don't understand exactly why. Because their own truth and their own perceived power, this came out in reverse, their own truth and their own perceived power is false, and they can recognize that. They can recognize that as soon as they come into contact with your energy, because yours is true. I've gotten all of these kings in reverse. It's like all of these domineering, tyrannical leaders that have been in power for so long. It's false. It's all false power. 1344. It's all because you are the Nine of Pentacles. You are so powerful and so strong on your own that you literally overcome a king. You overcome a king who's in his false power, in his false glory, in his ego power. And you are drawing forth all of the true kings. This is the only one that has come up upright. This true king manifests abundance, especially with you, 1414. And the fulfillment that is coming forward from this new beginning, from this new person, from this new experience in your life, is reminding you of the queen energy that you have exhibited in previous lifetimes, is reminding you that your fire, your spark was never lost. It was 1444. It was just the little pilot light. It was a little pilot light. But that pilot light is so powerful and is so strong, is strong enough to overcome every dark magic, everything that has kept you stuck in previous lifetimes. and is allowing you to move forward with your own sort of truth and with the few people, the few quality individuals that have also remembered their own truths, 1515, are moving forward with you to bring justice to the world, are moving forward with you to bring material abundance to the world, are moving forward with you through their own dark nights of the soul, agile and quick to transition and change directions at any moment to, I want to say, cheat death. You're resurrecting old powers that you had always had previously. You're resurrecting this emperor energy within you, male or female. You're resurrecting this emperor energy with you, and it's bringing you your 10 of Cups. It is literally bringing you all of the fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, joy, and spiritual fulfillment that you could ever have asked for. And you're about to receive a gift that is going to allow you to move forward materially to pursue whatever has been on your mind most recently. It's going to bring your fire back. It's going to bring your energy back, your power back. And it's going to overcome everything that has been trying to get in the way of you completing your journey. Everything that has been in the way of you trying to complete your journey and your mission. They had no chance. These dark forces and these dark energies literally had no chance at stopping you from any point, even if you may have felt like there were some really, really rough times in your life where you truly forgot yourself and truly got sucked into this narrative of the matrix of the world. But there was never a message too far behind that it didn't catch up with you at exactly the right time to remind you of your own truth, to remind you of your own soul, your own spirit, and your own power and wisdom and strength. To remind you, this came out in reverse, that you never had burdens, the burdens that you thought you did, 1755, which in military time is 555, that change was always on the horizon, love was always on the horizon, the moon and the sun energy, the moon and the sun energy was literally coming forward to bring you into balance, your yin yang. I see this not as reverse right now, but as like the yin yang, like the more fulfilled part, like as above, so below. And yeah, your 9 of Pentacles is coming forward with your King of Cups. Internally, it's your divine union, that pink purpley energy with the blue and the green is very balanced, very, very balanced energy. You no longer need to fear where your own energy is going to be coming from anymore, where your own resource is going to be coming from anymore. You no longer need to fear people coming towards you and being outnumbered or any, like, you literally don't need to fear any of it. You literally don't need to fear any of it, because the 7 of Wands, like, you have the higher ground. You have the advantage. You have God's soul spirit on your side. You have almost played looking like you're trapped. Going back to that, like, the 7 of Swords is coming back to my mind, is like, it's almost like your soul contract was that you were undercover. You were undercover with a mission, and now you're like in the in-between of like figuring out and truly starting to have come to light that this was never a journey about just taking whatever was given to you. This is the Hanged Man in reverse, 2002. This is the Hangman in reverse. Like, you were never meant to dim your energy or your light or to just follow the status quo of everyone else around you. You were never meant to follow blindly others into battles that were never yours to fight. I can't see exactly what that is, but I believe, oh yeah, it's the King of Pentacles upright. Your King of Pentacles is literally right under the table, 2, 3, 4, right under the table, right out of your view. And this is your ace in the hole. I know this isn't an ace, but this is again the card of advantage, even when you don't see it. 2, 4, 7. Even when you don't see it, it's like you and God have this little secret. Like, even if you don't consciously remember, your soul, your spirit, and your higher self knows and remembers. And it is what is meant to overcome all of the burdens, all of the lack that you have been receiving for so long. Like, you've been receiving lack, and that was part of the journey too. That was part of all of it. But that was not supposed to be the forever. 2, 1, 2, 3. The forever was meant to be completion of that journey. 7 of Pentacles, completion of that journey. 2, 1, 3, 4, to move into the rest of your journey, which is literally like nothing to do with lack. It's felt slow for you, but it has come just as quickly as you've needed it to. I promise you that. Judgment, your resurrection time, your remembering time has been delayed for more reasons than you could see at this moment. There were 2211. There were more things unseen here than you could have recognized. And as you journey back, as you've journeyed back home to yourself to face these truths, and you've moved away from all who are no longer serving you, you've brought with you the truth of what you were never meant to carry alone, and never meant to be overcome by. It was meant to be your victory. It was meant to be your story, your truth, your unwritten codes of abundance, the law of abundance and the law of attraction, coming forward in a very unique way, of a gift of the fire that is meant to burn through your soul. Your fire is your gift. It burns through your soul. And it looks like the tower at first, and it looks like total chaos and total destruction, but it's actually what is burning away all that no longer serves. All that no longer serves you, all that no longer serves the world, came out again, this time reversed, and is instead bringing forward ultimate clarity. Ultimate clarity of how to protect yourself, how to fine-tune your own abilities and tap into your intuition to the point that you are generating your own gifts. You're generating from your own generosity an energy of generosity and wealth, the generosity and wealth of others. And this has been what has been sustaining you in these tower moments. This has been the gift of these tower moments, is that you've been learning to trust others because you trust yourself. Because you trust yourself and your own energy, you are generating this wealth and this value and this wisdom from others that they may not have been on their own. 2444. They may not have overcome, do you see the mask there? They may not have overcome their own facades without that energy. And so you being in lack for a time was actually an incredible gift and blessing for others around you and for yourself, because it brought you from feeling like you were ashamed or embarrassed of yourself and your own circumstances to realizing how much value you bring to the world around you, literally just by your essence. Like, you had to be without in order to truly recognize that your value literally just comes from being you. It doesn't come from anything that you have materially on the outside, and materially is going to be a part of your life. Sorry, it came out again, and it's coming out with death in reverse. The star with death in reverse is speaking to me of a supernova. 2555. Total change, total transformation. The death of a new star, or the death of an old star, is bringing forth a new star in its wake. A star that is more powerful than anything that you have experienced before. And you were already powerful before. You were already more than enough before, but you have just broken through a new barrier because you finally realized that everything that you've gone through and everything that you've witnessed and experienced was literally meant for you. It was literally like a challenge curated by you, created by you, for you, to test your own boundaries, to test your own limits. And you should be extremely and almost excessively proud of yourself at this time, because your higher self is cheering for you more than anyone. And that's saying something, because you have a lot of people cheering for you right now on the other side of this dimension and this earthly experience. You have a lot of people who can see the work that you, like, they've been following your journey like the most thrilling movie of their lives, because you are the chosen one. You are one of the ones who has truly created and cultivated the most challenging journey anyone in your position could have experienced. Anyone who had been in your position to experience what you've been experiencing would have been totally burned up by the fire. And you nearly were. Like, you truly were testing and breaking your own limits. Like, you were setting a new PR for yourself, spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, in every way, to really test yourself in the growth that you've already made thus far. Like, you created a new challenge for yourself before you came and incarnated into this existence that has never been required of anyone before. 2814. You cultivated and created a challenge for yourself because you know, like, you are literally innovating new ways, new creative ways to bring others through the fire of their own journeys. And because of that, you had to go into your own fire of the journey, even though you've already overcome it before. You've overcome that already before this life, but you did it in such an extreme and intense way this time around that you can literally relate with almost everyone. Almost every single person that you come across. Maybe every single person. Like, it is a rarity for you to not be able to relate with and resonate with some person on some level for some part of your journey that you've experienced. And because of that, you are bringing a healing energy into this world that is unlike anything that the world here, above or below, has ever experienced. You truly are a pioneer, and not just of this generation and not just of this world, but a pioneer of the spiritual realms. A true inventor, a true creative, a true powerhouse of a freaking human being the mitochondria of the spiritual realm. 3003, as above, so below. And you are bringing light to all who are in darkness at this time. Because you are finally at the point in your journey where you get to discover and remember your own light and your own joy and your own truth and your own presence. How beautiful and how powerful is that? Yeah, I wish you the best here. This is really incredible.